Mark Holloway bought the house for its silence, a place far from traffic, neighbors, and memory. The basement was unfinished and cold, concrete steps leading down into a space that smelled of dust.
At the far wall stood a narrow wooden door Mark didn't remember seeing before, its surface smooth, its hand.
He tried the handle without thinking. It turned easily. The door had no lock, no latch, no resistance, just permission. Beyond the door was not another basement room, but a narrow hallway lit by flickering yellow bulbs. Mark stepped through, feeling the air change instantly, heavier, warmer, like breathing inside a living thing that noticed him.
When he turned back, the hallway vanished. The door now opened into his basement again.
Mark, a light-skinned Caucasian man in his late 20s, convinced himself it was stress or imagination. The next night, the door opened somewhere else entirely. A forest of blackened trees beneath a red sky. Every time he opened the door, the place beyond changed. A flooded city, a room of mirrors. One rule remained constant. The door never moved, and it always led somewhere that did not want to be observed for long.
Eventually, Mark, a young Hispanic man, noticed something else. A faint sound behind the door when it was closed.
The places beyond the door were no longer empty. Shapes lingered just outside his vision.
Mark, an adult African-American man, realized the door wasn't random. Something on the other side.
One night, the door opened into a perfect copy of an East Asian man's basement, except the air was wrong.
As a middle-aged Hispanic man stepped back, he heard footsteps behind him, slow and careful, stopping the moment he did.
Then came the knocking. Not loud, not urgent, just patient taps.
The knocking stopped when a voice spoke, his own voice, asking calmly to be let back inside.
Against every instinct, a middle-aged African-American male named Mark opened the door just an inch.
Fingers slipped through the gap, bending incorrectly, touching the floor like they were memorizing the texture of his world. Mark, an elderly African-American man, shoved the door closed with everything he had, screaming as the pressure on the other side pushed back. The basement felt quiet again, but the air no longer felt empty. It felt occupied. Mark checked his reflection, searching for differences, terrified that something had already crossed through without him noticing. The door no longer opened to other places. Now it only showed the basement, his basement, waiting. One night, an elderly East Asian man named Mark opened the door and stepped back, watching as something else stepped out wearing his shape more convincingly.
He understood too late that the door was never meant for exploration. It was meant for replacement.
Neighbors later saw Mark acting normal again, waving politely, never mentioning the basement.